Today's game is Roadblasters, a vehicular combat game and a port of an arcade title of the same name that was developed and published by Atari in 1987. Matchbox even developed some die-cast toy tie-ins complete with armor and weapons on the side. I hadn't known about these previously, so if I see these about, I might pick them up.
Roadblasters, road machines with power to race the ultimate race. With shields and weapons you attach to fight the ultimate fight.
Look, the motor lord! Its turbo force will stop him!
Your support team is ready for action.
Wham away! Fire cannon! We made it! We won!
Roadblasters, power that rules the road!
Roadblasters vehicles with snap-on accessories, new from Matchbox.
This vehicular combat game starts off resembling many racing games of the era, but you're really not racing against anything, although you will need to keep an eye on your fuel level so you can complete each section. You'll speed your vehicle through winding curves and hills while wiping out the vehicles in your path along the way. Well, some of them. See, the orange cars, or stingers according to the manual, are just asking for it, and you can shoot those at any time and wipe them out. The blue cars, referred to as command cars, are a little more stubborn, so you'll need to simply dodge those unless you have a special weapon handy that can take them out. Your vehicle is armed with an endless supply of machine gun ammo. However, on occasion as you speed down the highway blasting everything in your path, a friendly aircraft will swoop in to aid you with extra weaponry or defense. Special weapons include an Uzi cannon, which is just a bigger gun. You can get an electro shield that sorta acts as a star power from Super Mario Bros. And lets you touch any vehicle or mine on the roadway and take it out without taking any damage yourself. There's also a cruise missile handy against command cars. You can even get a bit of a boost through nitro that lets your vehicle speed up to a whizzing 298 miles per hour. So, in addition to those two different colored car types on the road, you also have to be on the lookout for mines. Your vehicle is sophisticated enough to scan for mines and alert you when they're up ahead with a few cautionary beeps. Turrets sometimes line the edges of the road, so you gotta be on the lookout for their fire shooting across the roadway. Staying in the middle is usually a smart plan. There are also rat jeeps that zip in front of you and slow down in clusters. It's like being assaulted by a bunch of Sunday drivers. The thing you need to worry about most is fuel. There are green spheres on the road, either appearing after you wipe out an enemy or just showing up randomly. You'll need to pick those up so you can complete the roadway section or level. This is also a game where the points are more than just a number. The more points you get, the more your reserve tank stays fueled, which can come in handy for the tracks where you don't quite have enough in the tank to finish. The game even rewards you for accuracy. It doesn't do much for you to just shoot constantly with the hopes of hitting something. If you're precise and deliberate with your shots, it will affect your multiplier shown in the bottom left, which impacts the number of points you get and how full your reserve tank remains. The last thing to point out is that every few tracks has a different setting and environment. While the roads you're blasting on and the enemies don't change a whole lot level to level, the background does. You start in Bubble City and will venture through forests, deserts, industrial zones, and more. Roadblasters is simplistic in many ways, but definitely not a bad playthrough. It won't take long for even a casual player to get the hang of it enough to see all 50 levels. The music and sound design are great, the visuals are nice, and the gameplay feels as you would hope for this kind of game. I think this is one that probably gets overlooked because of the generic title, or because it's just another arcade port. But it's worth a shot if you're looking for some quick and mindless fun on the NES. As mentioned, Roadblasters is a port of an arcade game of the same name. That version looks, sounds, and plays better as you'd expect, and is a lot of fun if you can find a way to play it. There was even a port to the Atari Lynx, and though I've not played much more than what I've recorded here for footage, I did see plenty of reviews suggesting that it may be one of the best games on the system. So there's that. Well, that does it for Roadblasters on the NES. Don't run out of fuel, and thanks for watching.